There are moments in every man's life when he comes face to face with himself, not the version the world knows, but the one behind closed doors, and in those moments he must decide whether to rise or remain. You do not become better by chance, you become better by choice, and if you desire to level up your life, then today, yes, today, is your starting line. It begins with 12 deliberate choices. Make them, and you step into the life you were destined to live. First, choose clarity. A man without a definite purpose is like a ship without a rudder, aimless, drifting, vulnerable to every wind and wave. You must know what you want, not vaguely, not someday, now. Define it, write it down, burn it into your mind. A clear goal gives birth to focused action, and focused action breeds extraordinary results. Second, choose discipline. The world applauds talent, but it bows to discipline. Talent may open the door, but only discipline will keep you in the room. Discipline is the bridge between thought and achievement, between intention and reality. Without it, all dreams remain mere wishes floating on the wind. Third, choose responsibility. Nothing will change in your life until you accept that you are the cause of your results. Not your boss, not your upbringing, not the government, you. The day you assume total responsibility is the day you gain total power. Blame weakens. Ownership strengthens. Fourth, choose growth. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. Every challenge, every obstacle, every failure, it's a disguised opportunity. Growth is not automatic, it is intentional. Read the books, seek the mentors, embrace the uncomfortable. The version of you that will live your dreams is on the other side of who you are now. Fifth, choose persistence. The road to success is paved with rejection, delay, and detours. Most quit after the first storm. Champions persist through hurricanes. Decide that you will not stop. Decide that you will stand when others sit, speak when others are silent, act when others freeze. The man who refuses to quit is the man who cannot be defeated. Sixth, choose your circle. You will become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you walk with fools, your wisdom will rot. But walk with those who burn with vision, who sharpen your mind and elevate your ambition, and you will soar. If necessary, walk alone until you find such a circle. Better to walk alone in the right direction than with the crowd headed toward mediocrity. Seventh, choose service. Life gives to the giver. The moment you shift your mindset from what can I get to how can I serve, you unlock a higher law. Success, wealth, influence, all flow more freely to those who contribute more than they consume. Be valuable, be useful, lift others, and in doing so you rise. Eighth, choose health. Your body is the vehicle through which your destiny is delivered. Neglect it and you delay your potential, energy, focus, drive. These are fueled by how you eat, how you move, how you rest. You cannot be sharp in mind while dull in body. Honor your body as the sacred instrument it is. Ninth, choose gratitude. A mind steeped in gratitude is fertile ground for joy, abundance, and resilience. When you learn to give thanks not just for what is good, but also for what is hard, because it grows you, you begin to master your mindset. And when you master your mindset, you master your life. 10th, choose courage. Fear is the silent killer of dreams. Most people tiptoe through life, hoping to make it safely to death. Don't be most people. Choose to take the risk, make the call, start the business, say the words. Apply for the opportunity. You may fall, but you will also rise. Fortune favors the bold. 11th, choose time. Time is your most valuable currency. Unlike money, you cannot earn more of it. Invest it wisely. Guard it fiercely. Do not waste it on distractions, on meaningless pursuits, or with people who drain your spirit. Every tick of the clock is a moment closer to the legacy you're building, or the one you're wasting. 12th, choose belief. No force is more powerful than a man who believes in his vision, in his worth, and in the possibility of his dream. Your belief shapes your behavior, and your behavior shapes your results. When you believe it's possible, you act accordingly, and the world by law begins to align with your conviction. So here you stand, 12 choices before you. Each one is a gate, a path, a turning point. Choose them not once, but daily. Not when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your destiny. The time is now. The power is within. and the decision is yours. The choices you make today are the seeds of the life you will harvest tomorrow. Understand this. Your future is not some fixed star, cold and distant, beyond your reach. It is malleable, shaped daily by your decisions, your thoughts, your actions. Every hour is a fresh vote cast in favor of the man you are becoming, the man who chooses clarity over confusion, discipline over distraction, purpose over passivity. He is the man who commands his fate. There are those who will tell you that success is about luck, that greatness is reserved for the chosen few, that achievement is a game rigged against you. Do not listen to them. They are the chorus of the mediocre, and their song is the lullaby of failure. Luck favors the prepared, and life, though it may be unfair, always respects the man who refuses to be defined by his obstacles. You were not made for the shadows. You were made to rise. No man arrives at greatness by accident. He becomes great because he chooses to do what others will not. He rises early when others sleep. He studies when others relax. He keeps moving when others stall. He builds himself in silence, away from applause, away from attention, until the results speak for him in thunder. You must become that man, the man who wakes up with fire in his chest, with vision in his eyes, and with a relentless commitment to progress in his soul. You will face resistance. The moment you declare to life that you are aiming higher, expect life to test your resolve. Challenges are not the enemy. They are the forge. They will stretch you, sharpen you, burn away the excess, and reveal the steel within. Embrace the struggle, lean into the resistance. The muscles of the mind, like the muscles of the body, grow under pressure. Beware of excuses, for they are the language of the defeated. Excuses give comfort, but they steal destiny. You can have results or excuses, but you cannot have both. Every time you say, "I can't," you train your brain to quit. Replace it with "I must," and watch how your spirit rises to meet the demand. You are capable of far more than you allow yourself to believe. Break the chains of limitation. Tear down the walls of hesitation. Step boldly, even when the path is unclear, for motion itself creates clarity. Every day you have a choice to be reactive or proactive. Most live on defense, responding to life's blows, dodging trouble, shrinking from discomfort. But the life worth living is built on offense, pursuing goals, creating momentum, initiating growth. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait at all. Move forward even if the step is small. Progress is not always loud, but it is always powerful. Character is your foundation. Without it, no amount of skill or ambition can hold your life together. Integrity, honesty, humility, these are not luxuries, they are necessities. Do what you say you will do. Be the man others trust. Be the man who doesn't cut corners when no one is watching. Reputation may open doors, but character keeps them open. Success without honor is a house built on sand. And never underestimate the power of focus. In an age of noise, the ability to concentrate is a superpower. Shut out the distractions. Say no more often. Direct your attention like a laser, not a floodlight. 1 hour of focused effort is worth 10 of scattered busyness. Most people are busy being busy. Be different. Be productive. Know your priorities and guard them with everything you have. Vision alone is not enough. Action is the currency of achievement. You must be a doer, not just a thinker, not just a dreamer, but a builder. Dream big, yes, but then get to work. Lay the bricks day after day with discipline and devotion. It is not the grand gestures that build empires. It is the daily grind, the unseen hustle, the uncelebrated effort. Let others rest on wishes. You will rise on work. And above all, remember that faith, not just in something greater, but in yourself, is the fire that must never go out. The world will test you, people will doubt you. Some will laugh at your ambition, scoff at your discipline, mock your standards. Let them. Their voices do not determine your worth. Their disbelief is not your burden. Carry on with resolve, speak less, do more, achieve so greatly that their doubt turns to silence. Every day is a page in your story. Make it worth reading. Make it a story of resilience, of reinvention, of relentless progress. Not perfection, progress. You are not aiming to be flawless. You are aiming to be better, stronger, wiser, more intentional, inch by inch, choice by choice, day by day. The future belongs to those who claim it. And your claim begins the moment you choose, truly choose, to level up. The clock does not pause for the hesitant. It rewards those who step forward even when they are unsure, even when fear rattles their bones and doubt hisses in their ear. Your hesitation is a thief, a quiet robber that steals opportunity without ever leaving a mark. But action, consistent, intentional, unwavering action, is your armor against regret. The man who levels up his life does not wait for all conditions to be favorable. He acts, and in acting he transforms the conditions themselves. You were not born to survive. You were born to build, to create, to shape reality with your hands, your words, your mind. Look around. Everything that exists began first in thought. The bridge, the building, the business, the book, it all started in the invisible realm of an idea, and so does your new life. But ideas are powerless without action. A thought, however brilliant, left alone, dies a quiet death. But a thought acted upon becomes a force that reshapes the world. Dare to be relentless. Mediocrity will tempt you with comfort. It will promise ease, applause, acceptance. But greatness demands that you walk alone at times, that you stay longer when others leave, that you invest when others withdraw. There is a price to pay for leveling up, and it is paid daily, in silence, without fanfare, without guarantee. But the reward is living a life few even dare to imagine. You must become a master of your mind. The battlefield is not out there, it's within. Most people are defeated not by others, but by their own thoughts. They talk themselves out of ambition, they shrink their dreams to fit their fear, but not you, not now. You will train your mind like a warrior trains his body, feed it with truth, challenge its limits. Starve it of excuses. Teach it that discomfort is not a danger. It's a signal of growth. Stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness is a myth. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision that something else is more important than fear. You will never feel fully prepared. You will never have every answer. But you have something better. You have the power to begin, and that power, when used daily, compounds into transformation. Surround yourself with high standards. Let your environment reflect your vision, clean your space, set your schedule, guard your energy. These are not small things. They are signals to your subconscious. They whisper, "This is who I am now." If you want to level up, you must elevate everything around you. Not perfectly, but deliberately. Your world is a mirror of your mind, and your mind is shaped by your world. Speak power into your own life. Your words are seeds. What you say about yourself, about your future, about your worth. They plant either weeds or fruit. Stop saying you're tired. Say you're charging. Stop saying you can't. Say you're learning. Stop speaking lack. Speak purpose, energy, hunger. Every time you speak, you reinforce a belief. Make sure it's one that builds you. Don't measure your progress with someone else's ruler. Comparison is a lie dressed in borrowed clothes. Their journey is not yours. Their time is not your time. Respect the pace of your own path. Sometimes progress is a storm. Sometimes it is a gentle wind. But as long as you keep moving, you are winning. You are building muscle. Mental, emotional, spiritual. That will serve you for life. Master the morning. Your first hour sets the tone for your day. Begin with intention. Guard it like a fortress. No scrolling, no chaos. Start with silence, movement, reading, planning. Prime your mind before the world invades it. Those who own their morning own their life. While others stumble into the day, you stride into it with command. Let failure educate you, not define you. The man who never fails is the man who never dared. When you fall, study the fall, learn its angles. Find the lesson, then rise, not just to stand, but to advance. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the preparation for it. Each defeat is a whisper, "There's a better way, find it," and you will. Because you are not one to stay down. Emotion is not your enemy. It is your signal. Learn to read it, not react to it. Anger reveals your values. Fear reveals your boundaries. Sadness reveals your need for connection. Use your emotions as data, not dictators, and from that data, construct a stronger you, a more grounded, more self-aware, more unshakable version of yourself. You must learn to say no. Every yes carries a cost. Every commitment takes time, energy, attention. Choose wisely. Say no to things that do not align with your values, your vision, your standards. Be ruthless in this, because the man who tries to please everyone ends up betraying himself. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be legendary. Do not mistake motion for progress. Being busy is not the same as being effective. You can run all day and get nowhere. Focus on results. Ask yourself, is what I'm doing moving the needle? Is it aligned with the man I'm becoming? Cut what doesn't matter. Double down on what does. Time is too precious to waste on activities that only make you feel productive. Embrace solitude. In silence, you hear the truth. You hear your own voice, not the opinions of the crowd. Solitude is not loneliness. It is a sacred meeting with your deeper self. Use it to reflect, to recalibrate, to reimagine. The man who is never alone is often disconnected from his own soul. Learn to enjoy your own company, and you will never be at the mercy of another. Success is not a destination. It is a discipline. It is found in the small things done consistently over time, the extra rep. The early rise, the difficult conversation, the uncomfortable truth. These are the bricks that build empires. Do not chase the big moment. Build the small moments. Stack the habits. Stack the victories. And soon others will call you lucky. Let them. You will know the truth. Lead yourself first. Before you ask others to follow you, be the kind of man you'd want to follow. Be honest. Be focused. Be responsible. The world is full of loud voices but empty actions. Let your leadership be built not on words but on example. The man who commands his own spirit, who disciplines his own urges, who drives his own mission, that is a man the world cannot ignore. Each night review your day, not to judge but to learn. What did I do well? Where did I slip? What can I improve tomorrow? This habit alone, practiced faithfully, will elevate your life beyond measure. The man who reflects grows. The man who grows leads, and the man who leads himself leads others by default. There is no final level. There is only the next level, and the next, and the next. You are not chasing a peak. You are becoming a force. The hunger for better must never die, not out of lack, but out of purpose, because you know you are capable of more, and that more is not for vanity. It is for impact, for your family, for your future, for the legacy you leave behind. You are the storm and the stillness, the hammer and the hand, the vision and the vessel, the man who decides, fully, completely, without excuse or exception, that he will rise, cannot be stopped. And when that decision is made daily, not just once, but again and again and again, that is when life bends to your will. You have the tools, you have the power, you have the moment. It is now, and the man you are becoming is waiting, not at the end of the road, but at every step you take. So move, step forward, choose the life you are meant to live, choose greatness, not someday, not eventually, but today, and never look back. The journey does not ask if you are ready, it demands that you become ready. And so, you do not through chance or comfort, but through courage. You grow into your potential by facing what you fear, by doing what is difficult, by daring to pursue what most only daydream about. The decision to level up your life is not made once. It is made in every quiet moment when no one is watching. It is made when you rise instead of roll over, when you push through instead of give up, when you believe instead of doubt. You are not chasing applause. You are chasing alignment. You are not building a life to impress. You are building one to express the fullness of who you are, and that expression must be forged in truth, in discipline, and in vision. No shortcuts, no handouts, only the raw materials of effort, belief, and unwavering focus. You will have setbacks. You will have days when everything seems to push against you. That is not the signal to stop. It is the sign to push harder. The resistance is proof that you are moving forward. As you walk this path, remember, no one else can walk it for you. No one else can make the choices. feel the fire, or carry the weight of your mission. This is your responsibility, your gift, and your challenge, so take it up fully, make the commitment, and keep making it, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard, for it is in that fire that your life is refined, and the man who emerges, disciplined, focused, unshakable, is the man who lives not just a good life, but a great one. Choose to be that man, choose to rise and never turn back. In the end, the power to transform your life lies not in external circumstances, but within the choices you make, moment by moment, decision by decision. When you commit to clarity, discipline, responsibility, and growth, you set in motion a force that no obstacle can halt. Embrace persistence, surround yourself with excellence, and lead with integrity. Serve others, guard your health, nurture gratitude, and summon courage. Value your time, and above all, believe in your own limitless potential. These 12 choices are not just steps. They are the foundation of a life leveled up, a life lived on purpose and with passion. Make them yours today, and watch as your world begins to change in extraordinary ways. Your destiny is waiting. Choose it.